All right, what's good, Pubg Mobile Africa? It's your girl Mitch Gaming here. I do apologize for the first and second games. Unfortunately, I had a few technical hiccups here and there, but we are here last game. I'm very much sorry about that, and but yeah, we are here, and we have the last game. Sorry for the Scrims. Looking at the flight path, there does come from the eastern side all the way to the western side. And in Miramar, of course, I always repeat it from time and time again, is that when you're playing Miramar, you tend to see fights either happen a little bit too early or a little bit too late in the games. I'm not sure what to expect here, but we are probably going to have a mixture of both, because when you look at a place like a track stop, it seems like, okay, team 5, they are going away from that fight. That does make sense, since they're not looking to take on that early fight and maybe lose the points to be, ranked the best team when it comes to the Africa Elite Scrims here. Of course, if you're watching the live, welcome to the live stream. These are the Pubg Mobile Africa Elite Scrims. They happen every Wednesday and Friday. That is from 9 p.m. East Africa time, 8 p.m. South African time, and 7 p.m. West Africa time. They happen in the Pubg Mobile Africa Discord server. If you want to join the server, the link is on the description box. So make sure you check on that link, join the Pubg Mobile Africa Discord, and get to enjoy these amazing schemes. Play against fellow African teams, get to nurture your skills, become better. I mean, we have tournaments literally every single corner. And what better way of getting into this tournament other than practicing with the people that you're going to meet ahead. But let's do a little bit of some roundabout here. I can see Presh Pubg there is down, but then luckily for him, he has been revived, and it seems like Black there is also getting on a fight there, being knocked and fasted is Bravo Smith been taken back to lobby. I don't think that was part of his plan there, but it is unfortunate, seeing that this of course is a scream. It is quite competitive. No recalls here for Presh and the teammates. I mean, team 22 is going open. Come on, no way. Black there being able to avoid that knock, and now Presh Pubg will be pushed by team 22 with his teammate Joy Boy. And I hope they have a plan, because you can see the pressure they are coming from team 22. They are getting closer. For team 16, they have gone into the same building. Sprays they are coming from Montego. It does get some damage on Luz, but then the knock is not there yet. They only get he was only able to get some damage there. 3/4 of the HP is down. The teammate there, Black, is also quite low in HP, and I think this team here right now is going to be facing the pressure there, you know what I'm saying, and probably think through their push there on Precious team, and the damage, or rather the exposure that does come with it. They're being exposed to fight is never a good feeling. Otherwise, guys, again, welcome to the live stream. I am very much sorry for the first and the second games. It was not my intention, but yeah, at least the last game we can get to see it. So the zone is about to move here, and the teams are very much spread out into that blue zone. They're probably going to be having a hard time going to the safe zone. There's someone trying to go in for that push. The sprays from Sensei himself. He will be trying to get some damage on team 15. Of course, he's trying to get closer. Sensei, he will be going in for that push. UMP at hand. Your teammate goes down. He's still looking for that push. The damage from Baskel is good. He is quite low. Shotgun is on his side. On the left, he's damaged. He goes down. But before he did that, he actually got a knock for himself, and now it is going to be up to his teammate to try and do something here. It is the Iceman. He's trying to get some grenades towards a team 15 player, that is Kill More, who's trying to get some more kills here, going for that revive on Legion. I don't know what is happening here. Ooh, nice grenade from Iceman. Okay, almost a Kobe. But the grenade is looking good. I'm not gonna lie, that grenade does look good. But ooh, let's go. Legion does go down. Kimbo is also quite low. Also, Baskill is trying to get some cover on his teammates. Iceman here is very much cooled, and he is not getting any pressure on his side. Beautiful DB. What a Baskill. what a buzzkill. That DBS was about to make us happy, but then buzzkill does exactly what his name says he is, and he decides to buzzkill the thrill from that DBS. But then GG's, I mean, Iceman there would have done a really good job, but I mean, things happen and just end up losing a fight without maybe expecting it to happen. Either way, it is a scream, and fights happen regardless. So now the zone is closing in. Other teams are going to be forced to go into that safe zone. So we'll be waiting to see how they do the rotations. But as they do that, we have the newbie Sia quite low. The teammates are not even that close to him. He's going to be trying to go in for that push. NT newbie, he wants to get close to Sia. They're trying to get the healing happening, but then it does get spotted by newbie. Sia goes in. Newbie's distracted, and the reflex is beautiful from newbie. He does get that knock on Sia, and that would be meaning 2 players down, 4 teammates, and now Imperial is trying to get closer. Newbie very much low. Of course, he has been able to communicate there. The high ground is giving him some advantage, and he still tries. No, Team 8. Hey, Team 8. What happened? That doesn't make sense, nah. But anyway, I guess it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is there. But yeah, let me see if I have sound here. Oh, I guess I'm breathing on the mic. Sorry, guys. Nobody's telling me I'm breathing on the mic. Let me put the one audio there for you guys and push my mic a little bit further. Sorry for breathing on the mic all that time. But yes, let's get into it. So now that we have seen a very interesting fight here from newbie, I guess he's not as similar as his name, but he's also trying to get around the game here. He's doing a good job for his team. So let's see how long he's going to be able to sustain that. But now in Mina General, excuse me, we have Team 19. And for Team 19 there, they have to be careful because on their left side there, we have the elites, that is Team 11. They are on the left side. They are probably going to be looking to engage in case they spot the team. Not that they will engage immediately, but in case they do spot the team, then they're probably going to be engaging. So we'll be waiting to see if anything will be happening there or not. But as of now, it is a little bit calm there for the team. Everyone is playing it slow and steady. They don't want to take on any fight. Let's just move around there. We have Graveyard has a team 4, MZ. 2 of their players are quite low. I hope they're going to go to that zone instead of actually in the safe zone. So they should just, heal up and wait on that zone to close, and then they can see where they need to go next. We have a team there like Team 22, the DBKs, far out in the blue zone. The zone is quite damaging, and you can see that is a UA. Even for them, that is a Team 3. They are outside the zone. It is damaging. They do not have enough utilities to take on an outside the zone fight, but they seem to be comfortable to, wait on it and take their time. So if it's fine for them, then why not? Let them do what they have to do to get that win, rather a chicken dinner and enough eliminations to get their points up. Now, the community matches and the scrims are not the same. Scrims, everything counts. From the eliminations to the placement points, everything counts. But then when you come to the community matches, it's quite the opposite. For community matches, it doesn't really matter how many eliminations you get. What really matters is a chicken dinner. So if you can get yourself a chicken dinner, then well and good, you'll do perfect. But if you cannot do that, then that will be a problem for sure. So that's something I guess most people should really, and I mean really, differentiate. For this one, make sure you get everything. Eliminations, placements, everything counts. But then when you go to community matches, that doesn't really count. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, just give me a second. All right, so let's see. So now the zone is about to close in again. We are in that second stage of that zone, looking into that third stage. Of course, it's going to be getting a bit more hectic now. The teams have been avoiding fights, so we'll be coming to them. We have a team that is a team 3. We can see some casualties on their side for team 9 as well. Waiting on team 7. Beautiful sprays, and let's get the first knock there on team 7. Now they will be trying to get closer, seeing that Coolio is on that right side flank. If they're not careful, Coolio will be getting some, well, rather confusing the team here with that flank in case he decides to go on that edge, and the players like Ganja not being that aware, then that will be a very, very good place. In that Ganja is really focusing on the rotation on the left. And now team 7, we have PN, Nabil, Coolio. They have Wanyama and Ryzen. They're trying to go in for that push on Sniper Gang. Beautiful space there from Ganja. The rotation is perfect, and he does get 2 players down. Now his teammate is going to be up to now Gang to do something. See that they're only a duo, and Ganja is not stopping there, but then he has to be careful. Coolio is aware. He can hear the movement. A grenade is coming in hot there, Ganja. That grenade will be a Kobe, and someone will be affected. Ganja very much 0 HP there, and now he's trying to get the P-fires, but now honestly that healing was very much needed, but Ganja did not have the time to do that. Sniper Gang, they're trying to go in for that push. Here's the what? I think he glitched or lagged, I'm not sure, but something did happen along the way that somehow affected him and he lagged out again. I'm trying to figure out this software that I'm using to stream, and for some reason it just wants to bug out quality, and I don't know why, but it's fine. Inshallah we have a better way in future. I don't know why it's doing that, but don't worry, soon, okay guys, soon. But let's go ahead with that game. Now team 3 is there, and they seem to be taking on a fight on PN. They have just finished the fight there. Coolio, beautiful sprays, almost getting a knock there on 48-64, but then the knock doesn't really happen. Nabil is on his knees. The teammates will be trying to get closer to try and maybe get the revive. Ryzen, he will be doing that as the teammates distract team 3. Now Coolio does get that knock on 48-64. Of course he will be looking to get the thirst there, but luckily for him, no, SAST is exposed there. The sprays from Coolio, they do get some damage. Our guy is very much low, and he goes down as well. The revive will not be taking place. Now team 3 has 2 players, okay? It has Itachi still standing and Eskang as well. They are still standing. They are still around here. They're going to be waiting to see what can they really do to make it better for their teams, in that already they have been able to lose fights along the way. It is not looking good, and he goes down as well. Now one man will be forced to do something. Itachi, the name is very strong. I hope he's going to be doing something there. But team 7, very persistent. They know what they're doing. They're getting their rotations right. Nabil finally getting closer. That means Kang will not be revived at any point. But let's see. Nabil, they're trying to get closer. He wants to get something on Itachi. A grenade. One beautiful grenade will be perfection, and they might just finish the whole team 3. Nabil's grenade there does try to go in, but the nade doesn't go where he is right now. And of course he does make sure to confirm that elimination, because of course he knows the knock teammate is giving out commands and probably telling Itachi that I am cooking a grenade, so you need to be very much careful. Itachi there has to be careful, though the players are going in for that push. He can hear the teammate quite close. Mole is going in. They want to cook this guy, but he's not ready to get cooked yet. He goes outside. He's feeling the pressure. Nabil coming in from this side. He does get the last play, and that will be it for team 3. And for team 7, that is PN, they're still surviving, looking quite strong there. Team 19 on the other hand taking on team 16, and knock an elimination on Joy Boy, who will be going back to lobby without his teammates. So GG's on that. Losing that fight, of course, doesn't feel nice, but at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do. So now one person remains standing. That is a Fresh Pubg. He's the last person standing from his team. So I'm hoping he does get to do something about it. But of course, it's not as easy as it sounds, ne? It's not as easy as it sounds. There is a lot that does come to play, and if you are not careful, being a solo needs patience, and do not expose yourself. Do not fall victim of wanting to spray. Don't fall victim of wanting to move around when people are next to you. You are solo, so sit down and chill. Avoid the fights. Relax, Anyway, of course, it is up to someone to decide what they want to do, whether they want to take on the fights or they do not want to take on the fights as a solo. That is all up to you. Now the zone has closed in. We are in that fourth phase of the zone, going into the fifth phase there. We'll be seeing more teams closing in on each other. Finally, some fights will be happening around the game, and that is something we'll be waiting to see how it does transpire. We do not know what to expect, but as usual in a Scrim, the least expected action that you have in mind is what is going to be happening. So now we have the teammates there. That is from PN's team. Nabil, he does get exposed there. He's quite low. They're going for that push, and the real star does get that knocked down. Newbie, he wants to get closer. Team 7, 2 players down. Nabil is on his knees. Wanyama as well is down. Coolio goes down as well. And that's going to be up to one man. That is going to be Ryzen, throwing the smoke in, trying to get the revives. But he has to be careful though. NT Newbie trying to come in with that push. He is rotating low on the right side. He does 14 beautiful pre-fires. Newbie is quite low. If Ryzen just engages there, one grenade, one molly, that guy's down. But then he doesn't have that. Now they're going in for that push. He does get damaged in Team 7. They will be eliminated just like that. Now Team 5, it is up to them now to see how are we going to be surviving as a trio. We have lost numbers along the way with that fight, but we have to stay composed, stay calm. We need the numbers, we need everything to work out, so let's keep it calm. Team 15, Legion, does get eliminated as well. Team 15, you have DV Killmore, and his teammates, of course, are looking to get that rotation happening there. We have a Team 11, Elite Colder. They're still surviving. The Elites, they only have a duo surviving from their team. Their Team 19, on the other hand, that they know Team 11 is there. Look at Muscab. He's played it safe. Someone to support Muscab, trying to get some damage on his side, but then nothing is really happening. Team 15 players, Swan, the third party. Joker does go down, and it's going to be up to Cold now to survive and get something happening for his teammate. A Mini 14 is a very interesting weapon to use close range, but if you know how to use it, then you'll probably impress us. So let's see what Cold will be up to. It does take on that corner, FPP, and is waiting. If you go in the other thing, Muscab says 1,000 IQ Habibi, and he does get to disarming. Oh, wow, that's really amazing. I don't know. We have people like Muscab and Buzzkill. So, well, let's wait for Buzzkill to do exactly what he loves doing, and it's just to kill the buzz in the party. And for Muscab and his teammates, they will be going back to lobby, but it's not going to be a very good sight for them. They're losing to that zone. Is very much unfortunate, but it does happen. Take on a fight, you're not concentrating on that zone, and you end up getting damaged more than you expected, and you lose a fight to the blue zone. Now Team 22, they're being exposed as well. 2 teammates remaining on their side, that is Black and his teammate. Team 5 as well being spotted. Newbie quite low. Buzzkill, he's killing the buzz all over again. He's third party in HG. He does get that knock, and our kill shot will be forced to get the revive. Newbie, on the other hand, doesn't want to change his position. He knows it's going to be something innocent. But let's see. So now we have Beautiful space there from Newbie. He does steal that elimination. 10 eliminations to their team, with Newbie having 6 of those eliminations. We have snipes coming from the side. Newbie is a solo. One beautiful snipe, and we'll be seeing Newbie going back to lobby. Luckily for him, he actually has good game sense, because he had a bag just waiting on the side in case of anything. He will be crashing on a compound, and he does that, and I'll be holding it down as teams take on fights. He's just going to be playing patient. I hope he will be playing it safe. But then team 5 there, we have Accident is down already. Star and Newbie is not going to be exposed, but then HG there does get noticed, and they do get knocked and casted outside that zone. Team 22 still surviving, a knock on their team side, trying to get the revive. Team 5 as well, they are getting pushed there, and we have Fresh Pubg being eliminated as well. Big fun, my friend. But now we have the zone is about to shift. We have a team 3, and then the revive will be there for team 10. That is STZ Mike. He's not exposing himself. Team 22 is there. He's going to probably wait on the two teams to take on each other. Then now he can engage. But if the two teams do not engage, then probably nothing will be happening there. But of course, the zone is about to move. We have STZ. Let's go. They do get closer. Blacklist gets spotted. What they doing with an Uzi at this point? But then he does expose his location. Now team 22, they do know he's exposed. Dark is exposed. Come on, bro. No, he does expose himself. Of course, the fire from two teams will be taking him down immediately. Real Star taking advantage of the fight. They are taking Black down. Dark is about to be shown darkness, my friend, because now Star is not ready to shine. He's not ready to shine on the darkness. Anyway, guys, that is it for the last game of the night. I'm very much sorry you missed game 1 and 2, but I'm sure they were as exciting as game 3 here in Miramar. I've had a blast and amazing winner chicken dinner to NT Newbie, NT Accident, Real Star, NT Bane for getting themselves 14 eliminations. Well played, well deserved. Congratulations. And of course, for every other team that has been able to participate, you guys have done an amazing job, and I hope you guys do better even next week. And for going all out in 7 eliminations is NT Newbie. Best companion in the 3 rescues, you have PN Ryzen. And then finisher with the final elimination, we have NT Newbie. Well, I believe that is it for tonight's games. Again, thank you so much for everyone who's been patient. I do apologize for the technical difficulties, and I do hope to see you guys next week, same time, same place. For now, it is good night from your Gun Which Gaming, and I'll be seeing you guys next time in the next live stream. Bye.